What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Hello? No, I don't think we're logic chads yet, says the real thing. Well, something is around the corner. A little summary. Not all the way. That was too much. There was a dark period there when I was completely wiped out and didn't really understand anything I was reading. I will go through it better once in a while. So, still looking for that magic pill that would make me sleep. Where are my carnivores to tell me to eat steak? God damn it. I miss my carnivores. Hello, Chip. Hello. Hi, Pig's Dream. Hi, Navia. Hello, friendo. How's everybody doing? Tell us about your day, VPM. Well, my day was only logic. But it was a relatively good day because yesterday I was completely wiped out. I was really, really tired. Today I'm okay. Today it seems that I had some regeneration while sleeping, which is better than none. So there you go. So my day is good. I'm drinking my barley drink. If you haven't gotten it yet, what are you doing? It's really delicious. Puddle water. It is a little bit, but it's with vanilla soy milk. Delicious. It is. It really is good. I'm drinking it out of a jar of coffee. It's a bit fake, isn't it? Drinking coffee-looking thing out of a jar of a coffee. You're also a light sleeper. I'm not light sleeper. Once I go to sleep, not much can wake me up. Except for myself. And even if I sleep through the night, these days I sleep through the night. I don't wake up even. I have to peel my eyes open in the morning. I just have sleeping disorders. That's all it is. It's really hard to explain to people who don't have sleeping disorders what it means to have sleeping disorders, because they think, yeah, I once in a while sleep like fucking shit because I have something on my mind, and I'm dead throughout the day. And then it's hard to explain to them. Well, when you are not a disordered sleeper, and you slept terribly, which happens to everybody once in a while, the next night you're gonna sleep like a baby, aren't you? You're gonna fall asleep because you're tired, you're exhausted. It's not what's going to happen if you have sleeping disorders. You might not sleep at all. My personal best or worst of not sleeping is 4 days straight. It's been a while. I usually sleep a little bit because I take many sleeping aids. But holy shit, is it not rejuvenating? It's not... I can get up and I can walk around, but I'm gonna be like, my mind is gonna be asleep. That's what it is. Yeah, 4 days that was the period that actually turned me into full alcoholic. That was the time that I said never again, and I just started drinking every day. For, I think like 6 or 7 years. I was drinking every day just to fall asleep. Not gonna lie, I've been considering going back to drinking. Because it's been terrible. Weed helps. Well, it's illegal and very expensive here. And also, I don't want to smoke anything. I'm gonna quit smoking. If I start smoking anything, that's gonna put even more strain on my lungs. But I know. There are things that are just not available to me. I mean, guys, melatonin is illegal here. So, you know. And, yeah. So, but today was alright. Yeah, melatonin is legal. Yeah. That's insane. Yeah. Well, it's, the other side of it is, in America, it's like a nothing. But it's a hormone. It's not nothing pill. It does have downsides, right? So unless I'm incredibly old, it's illegal. The consequence of that is that when my doctor prescribed melatonin to me, it now has to be specially made for me, which makes it about £2 per, if I translate it into UK currency, it's about £1.5 or £2 per pill per day. And the shit that I order online it's not the same. It's not pure. It's I don't know. I don't know what they put in that shit, but it doesn't work. And the pure stuff, it's fucking expensive. But I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna go on the expensive stuff again because I can't continue living like this. So, yeah, I'm not overusing it, but it's still illegal. Like, people actually almost called the cops when I presented them with a legal fucking prescription. And only one pharmacy can make it, especially for me. It costs £2 per day. £2 per pill. It's crazy. It's insane. What do you mean I look great? I look energized today. It's today. For the past week, I've been in terrible shape. Absolutely horrific shape. Yesterday was the peak of it. That's why I think today I slept alright. Because yesterday I was absolute trash. Absolute brain fog. Need to eat some salmon to regain myself type of situation. Seriously, where are my carnivores? Who else is going to tell me that I should eat their brain to regain peak health? Never mind that I've been disordered sleeper since I was 6, while eating meat, of course. All right, guys, let's continue. Let's continue with this day. So, this is going to be a bit of a summary of what we've been through so far, but only part 1. I will try to present part 2 next week and seamlessly connect them together and put them online as a separate video. But we're going to start with this today. So, why are we doing this? I've been asking us for the past month. It was mostly sleep-induced question, but that was That was an annoying sound, I apologize. We must learn how to logic. Sometimes we would recognize when an argument is not even made, only premises are stated. We've been eating meat for thousands of years. It's not an argument, it's a premise. We should probably ask for a conclusion before addressing this statement. We've been eating meat for thousands of years, and therefore we should continue eating meat for thousands more, can be made into an argument. A silly one, but it has a conclusion. P1, we've been eating meat for thousands of years. P2, gobbledygook, hubba hubba, colon something rather. Conclusion, we should continue eating meat for thousands more. Reasonable, right? Hello, Bianca. Shut your ears. I'm summarizing. You might learn something today. We don't want that. So shut your ears. What's wrong, Chip? What's your internet? You okay? Is the stream okay? What do you mean, VPM in final form? What's going on? What is everything okay? Am I still live? Oh yeah, Bianca heard me. Good. We continue. The stream buffered for a bit. It froze for a second. I should probably repeat this entire thing then, because I want it as a separate video. You know what I should have done? I should have recorded it. I'm gonna start from the beginning, guys. I'm sorry. Pretend like I never said anything. So, formal logic, a brief summary of our journey to logic Chatham. Why are we doing this? In order to know that we're making good arguments for veganism and can recognize bad arguments against veganism. That is my motivation. We must learn how to logic. Sometimes we should recognize when an argument is not even made, only premises are stated. We've been eating meat for thousands of years. It's not an argument, it's a premise. We should probably ask for a conclusion before addressing this statement. We've been eating meat for thousands of years, and therefore we should continue eating meat for thousands more. Can be made into an argument. A silly one, but it has a conclusion. So this is my interpretation of this argument. We've been eating meat for thousands of years. Gobbledygook, hubba hubba, colon something rather. Conclusion, we should continue eating meat for thousands of years more. Validity of an argument, a sentence is deductively valid if, when premises are true, the conclusion is also true. Very simple. But we'll be damned if the conclusion isn't ridiculous nonetheless. What I'm trying to say is that doesn't mean that the argument is going to make any kind of sense. For example, carnivores are either silly or delusional. P2, carnivores are silly. Conclusion, therefore carnivores are not delusional. Which of course we know, they're probably both. This argument is deductively valid, but we know that they can be both. We don't need to worry about inductive arguments here, but just for funsies, I'm going to explain to you what it is. I ate tofu yesterday, and the day before, and the day before that. That's all. Therefore, is my conclusion. I'm going to eat tofu today. This is inductively valid, maybe. I don't know. But it could be if you say that about the sun. It definitely is. Logical truth, what it is. Formal logic entails substituting words and sentences with letters, creating a formula which is either a tautology, all conclusions in the truth table are true, a contradiction, all conclusions are false, or a contingent, could go either way. If someone is not vegan, then they contribute to the exploitation of animals, is a tautology. I'm both for the preservation of life of animals and an animal killer, is a contradiction. I am vegan is contingent on whether I'm vegan or not. Depends on whom you ask, and you know who you are. People who call me not vegan. That's fine. Two sentences can be logically equivalent if one being true makes the other one true or false as well. I ate tofu before going to the animal rights rally is equivalent to I went to the animal rights rally after eating tofu. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm trying to relate it to you in simple, easy, relatable sentences. So how do we make a good argument? Some of those are kind of the same, but I think they should be said anyways. Choose your sentences wisely. No questions, no imperatives, and no exclamations. Create true premises to support the conclusion. Create premises so that they support only your conclusion, which is deductive validity. Create consistent arguments. No contradiction, guys. No contradictions. Hey, how's vegan? What's up? Create a symbolization key for your argument, and then draw a truth table to see that all the 4 points before it are follow. Now, we spent a really long time on sentential logic because of the dark period of my lack of sleep. SL is the first logical language that we already finished learning somehow. In SL, each atomic sentence is represented with a capitalized letter, which can then be impregnated with other sentences. What matters is the validity of the argument, meaning what matters is the validity of the string of SL. For the argument, there are a pile of books on the kitchen counter. If there's a pile of books on the kitchen counter, it's almost time for dinner. Conclusion, it's almost time for dinner. And the vegans know what I mean here. The symbolization key would look like this. A, there are a pile of books on the kitchen counter. C, it's almost time for dinner. And we need some connectives to create this beautiful sentence. And that's what we're gonna learn next. To connect the atomic sentences of a cell, we learned about 5 connectives. Negation, conjunction, disjunction, conditional, and biconditional. And I think I've reached peak chaddom because I now kind of remember which one is which. Negation. A, VPM is a condescending vegan. Negation A is it is not the case that VPM is a condescending vegan. The truth value of a premise with negation will be the opposite of the truth value of the atomic sentence, as shown here in this little table. So if A is true, 1 is representing truth, then negation A is false, and vice versa. Happiness can't necessarily be negated by unhappiness. Sometimes you just need to accept that people can be both not happy, can be not happy, but not unhappy. It's a vibe. And the meaning is that some concepts are not one or the other, not either true or false. There's shit in the middle, is what I'm saying. Conjunction. A represents VPM is vegan. C represents VPM is condescending. A conjunction C or A and C can be said the following. VPM is both vegan and condescending. And you can flip around the two conjuncts. So A and C equals C and A. Both conjuncts must be true for the statement to be true, which means that the truth value, the truth table looks like this. If A and C are true, then the conclusion, the the string is true as well. All the other times it is false. More variation in the English language, so we can recognize it in when it's said in other ways. Although VPM is vegan, they are also condescending. It's logically equivalent to VPM is both vegan and condescending. The same goes for VPM is vegan, but they're also condescending. This is also a conjunct or conjunction. Disjunction. I misspelled that. Disjunction. There we go. A, VPM is vegan. C, VPM is condescending. A, disjunction V is VPM is either vegan or condescending. And maybe both, who knows? I don't know why this is here. And it also can be flipped around. The disjuncts can be flipped around one side to the other. Both disjuncts must be false for the statement to be false. So the truth tables looks like this. If either side is true, then it's also true. Only if all of them are false is the string false. So this is some negation fun using disjunction because it's, we gotta make it a little more complicated. So this statement means either it is not the case that VPM is vegan or it is not the case that VPM is condescending. This little string means it is not the case that VPM is either vegan or condescending. So both are negated. And if we want to say VPM is either vegan or condescending, but definitely not both, we gotta use this kind of thing. So we use a disjunction either on this side, and we use a negation of a conjunction just to say, I can't be both. I gotta be either vegan or condescending. And I didn't mean that in an exclusive manner. Oh gosh, I hope I don't confuse you more with this. Okay, conditional. A, VPM is vegan. C, VPM is condescending. A, conditional C means if VPM is vegan, then they are also condescending. And you can't flip the sides around because antecedent must be first and consequent must be last. So conditional is only false if the antecedent is true, but the consequent is false. So this is why this truth table looks like this. So only if A is true and C is false, then is the entire premise false. All the other times it can be true. It's fine. So we can also say it in this manner. VPM is vegan only if they're also condescending, which sounds incredibly truthful to me. Biconditional. A, VPM is vegan. C, VPM is condescending. A, biconditional C, VPM is vegan if and only if they are also condescending. You cannot be condescending if you're not vegan in any kind of manner. Biconditional is true if both variables are truth or both are false. So the truth table looks like this. If there's discrepancy between them, then it's false. Bit of useless connective, said the book, because you could be represented like this, with a conditional and a conjunction between the two conditionals. But to make it a little easier, we just invented this biconditional thing. There you go. So, summary of a cell. Oh, this is the thing. This is what we're gonna continue next time, because this whole era is one big mess for me, and I don't remember. So next time I'm gonna make a costume change and put those things together and make it into a separate video. So, guys, was that helpful in any bloody way? Tony, you missed the start, but don't worry about it, because I'm going to create a video about it. It's going to be a short video. It's not going to be prolific. You know, it's not going to be go into every detail, because you can just read the book for that. You know what I mean? I mean, we've only gone to the page of 54. It would be really easy to catch up. But now you have concepts that might entice you to go in there and give it a little read. And maybe you can teach me one day what it means. So somebody said 0 plus 0 equals 1 at some point. That's interesting. Bianca, you were listening to the entire thing. That's a shame. Might have learned something. That's horrible. Okay. A has. Easy tautology. Right. Can you take your hands off again? Yes, you can. You learned a little. That's good. Little is all we can strive for. But listen, today we're going to continue with our regular programming of page 54 and tangents. That's what we're going to do. So I'm glad this wasn't a complete waste. Navia learned a little bit, so that's good. And Vegan Power Lab said it was helpful as well. I appreciate it, Chip. Appreciate it very, very much. Okay. You don't get why a conditional C is 1 when is 0 and C is 1. I'm not sure I understand this, but let's conditional. Yeah, so A is 1, C is 0. Oh, okay. You don't understand when this string is 1, when A is 0 and C is 1. So this is the thing, right? I think I actually understood this one, so I can explain it, I think. So if the statement A conjunction conditional C is if VPM is vegan, then they're also condescending. So it could be the case that I could just be condescending without being vegan. That's why if this part is wrong, this I see it as a little bit of a well, no, I can't say that. So that's the reason. So I can be not vegan, but I can be condescending anyways. So you can't give it the entire sentence. You can't give it a false. You got it. Good. Jesus, I'm actually doing my job. This is exciting. It's really nice. I really like it. I really like finally understanding and finally giving that understanding to you. It only took us bloody 17 times that we convened here. And then I could say it in about 10 minutes. And it's kind of clear. Bygones. We're just going to continue. Right, this is where we started the last time, and I think I had a meltdown when we started this, so I'm going to repeat it. So now what we're doing QL at this point. And QL is different from SL because it has, well, it's been for a while. I'm going to have to summarize that shit as well. So maybe we'll have 3 summaries. Next time I'm going to have a summary about the finishing of SL. And maybe I'll do the rest of QL, I think. Or maybe I'll do it next time. And I'll combine the entire thing into a relatively short video. Just gonna push it out. See what happens. And I can stop recording, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So QL breaks up the sentence into more parts. And it does that in order to give us a way to quantify. Remember when I said that happy, being happy and being unhappy are not the direct negations of each other. well, maybe this can give us like a way to indicate that somebody is just in a state of mild happiness or whatever. And I thought, I don't know. So, non-referring terms. I gotta tell you, I don't remember any of this shit. It's been 2 weeks. I don't remember any of this stuff. I'm gonna have to relearn it myself. Oh, shit. Okay, in QL, each constant must pick out exactly one member of UD. UD is universe something, some universe of discourse. There you go. Oh, I remember some stuff. Okay, so universes of discourse, we have to define when we're talking about making an argument about something or talking about something, where it's found, because we can define the universe of discourse as this room, and in this room, everything is true because everything is going to be about me and not in relation to anybody else. Maybe. I don't know. Hope I'm not confusing you more. So, in QL, each constant must pick out exactly one member of the UD. A constant cannot refer to more than one thing. It is a singular term. So, if you say VPM, you can only mean me. You cannot mean... if you put VPM in, is there something that that is also called VPN? Well, there's VPN. I sometimes make the problem, the mistake of saying it. So not meaning but abbreviation. There must be something that is abbreviating with VPN. Oh, there's a bunch of shit. Oh, look at that. What is volume in Spanish? Platelet volume. Voice port module. That's my favorite one from now on. Voice port module. Shit. Hold on. There you go. Now I'm all yellow, not just one side. Vaccine project management. Bianca, I'm sorry. I apologize. This is in your native language. Vaccine management project. Ooh. Maybe I'm an anti-vaxxer gatekeeper. That's what I am. Or, well, can you see those actually? There we go. This would be better. Varying permeability model is also VPM. Varying permeability model. That's interesting. That's the question of what is permeable or not. In relation, varying permeability model. So it's how much water permeates through the pores of something. That's cool. Visual performance manager. Oh, that's me. Software. I'm not such software though. That's the closest one. Visual performance manager. Yeah. Sounds vibrations per minute. Oh, god damn it. I love that one. That one is in engineering. Vibrations per minute. That's it. It's crazy how many of those are like kind of close to what I'm doing. Video projection mapping. Oh, it's one of those things when they map out and project something on like a building or something. So they map out for it to be like you know what I mean? That they have the windows in the video, so you have to match it so that the window, when the glass in the video breaks, it looks like it broke the actual real window in the building. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know. Amazing. Vampire Princess Miyu. Anime. That's cool. Vickers Pyramid number. That's a wrong one. That can't be M. Vickers Pyramid Mamba. Let's go for that. Vickers Pyramid Mamba. Video profile monitor. That's cool. I wonder what that means. Video profile monitor. Well, each video has like a profile of like pixel rate and frame rate, right? So do they mean that? Video profile monitor. It should be gatekeeping video sizes and frame rates. Virtual product. Oh my God, there are many of them. Jesus Christ. Okay, the beat is done. I'm done with the beat. Okay, we can continue. Okay. Right. So, all of this was that is a singular term. Each constant must still pick out something. This is connected to a classic philosophical problem, the so-called problem of non-referring terms. Medieval philosophers typically used sentences about the chimera to exemplify this problem. This is coming back to me a little bit. Chimera is... Maybe I'm too red. Hold on, give me a sec. Nobody panicked. I'm disappointed. But I'm not red anymore. Not as red, am I? Oh, hold on. That would be better. I was too orange. The color was too vibrant. It annoyed only me, I understand. But it annoyed me. So I had to fix it. Right. Can't panic. Busy eating. What are you eating? Guys, seriously, whenever you're eating something, you gotta tell me what you're eating. Can you not know that this is my obsession? I want to know what vegans eat. Delayed panic. Thank you, Pig's Dream. I appreciate it. I meant orange. Vegan Power Lab. I meant orange. I was orange. The colors around me are orange. Right. Fake steak pies, boiled potatoes, and green beans. Oh, sounds amazing. What are fake steak pies? We don't have any of those here. Well, pies are not my thing, actually. Boiled potato sauce. Oh my God. I really want potatoes. I did make a mistake. I didn't eat properly before going live. I am going to eat afterwards. So you just ate a peach. That's good. That's excellent. Sweet sesame crisp thingies with peanut butter. Sweet sesame crisps. That sounds... Are you dipping the crisps into the peanut butter? Is that what's going on? Air fried grilled cheese. Did I say it? Grilled cheese. Grilled. How do you... Can you spell it out phonetically, Cheap? Potatoes with vegan chicken, baked beets, and kimchi. Oof, that sounds incredible. That sounds like a dinner. I'm gonna have some tofu and potatoes. Probably peak of my creativity lately. Ate a bag of salt and vinegar crisps. I know some people don't like them. I fucking love salt and vinegar crisps. These small potatoes. Cool. Read it like Krilchi. Oh, yeah. That J thing. It can go either like a Y or like a, like a ch sound. Krilchi. That's cool. I haven't made a meal in a while. I like those size of stuff. Yeah. I only make it when I feed other people. I haven't fed other people for a while now. Lois combines rice and potatoes. Get such an energy boost from it. I don't really. That's the thing. I'm scared of rice. I almost never make rice. Somebody else makes rice, I'll eat that shit. But I think my mom made me kind of despise trying to make rice because she made, like, when she made rice, it would either be all right or terrible. It was never good. So I don't really don't make rice. I almost never buy rice either. Can we fucking continue, please? Can we get something done today? Can you hear the energy in my... I actually slept. So medieval philosopher typically used to sentence about chimera to exemplify this problem. Chimera is a mythological creature. It does not really exist. Well, it's not in it either, isn't it? I mean, just because they don't exist doesn't mean you can use it. Consider these two sentences. Chimera is angry, chimera is not angry. It is tempting to just define a constant to mean chimera. The symbolization key would look like this. UD creatures on Earth. X is angry, and small c is chimera. Sorry. I was getting dangerously close to leaking. So we would then translate sentence 12 as AC and sentence 13 as negation AC. Problems will arise when we ask whether these sentences are true or false. One option is to say that sentence 12 is not true because there is no chimera. If sentence 12 is false because it talks about a non-existing thing, then sentence 13 is false for the same reason. Yet this would mean that AC and negation AC would both be false. And we can't have that because negation truth table looks like this. All right. Given the truth condition for negation, this cannot be the case. Since we cannot say that they are both false, what should we do? Another option is to say that sentence 12 is meaningless because it talks about non-existing thing. Well, we should have probably defined UD differently. It's not creatures on Earth, because chimera is not creature on Earth. So you can define UD differently. You keep talking about food. Damn, I'm getting dangerously close to being hungry. So, since we cannot say that they are both false, what should we do? Another option is to say the sentence 12 is meaningless because it talks about non-existent thing. So, AC would be a meaningful expression in QL for some interpretations, but not for others. Yet, this would make our formal language hostage to particular interpretations. Since we are interested in logical form, we want to be logic chads. We want to consider the logical force of the sentence like AC apart from any particular interpretations. We just want it to mean a sentence. We don't want to think what we're impregnating it with. Sorry, one second. Seriously, I was so red and orange. Jesus. Now it's going to be a little softer. Pig's dream, I appreciate. I appreciate you very much. Okay. If AC were sometimes meaningful and sometimes meaningless, we could not do that. This is the problem of non-referring terms, and we will return to it later. Why does this book do this? Why does it do this? I can't do it. Come on. I just want to know now. I want to know now what it means. Damn it. Sorry, I'm gonna sit down for a bit. The important point for now is that each constant of QL must refer to something in the UD, although the UD can be any set of things that we like. If we want to symbolize arguments about mythological creatures, then we must define a UD that includes them. This option is important if we want to consider the logic of stories. It would be cool to take like a grim story and see if we can formalize it when we're actual logic chats. Guys, now it's fine. Now I only look red, but not orange. Try to formalize that. See if we learn something. So, okay. We can translate a sentence like Sherlock Holmes, leave it to 221B Baker Street by including fictional characters like Sherlock Holmes in our UD. So this is where we actually stopped last time, but... Guys, please like the stream. Subscribe if you haven't already. I don't know. Share it out somewhere. I don't know. If you know people who want to talk about food in the comments and learn nothing about formal logic. We now have all of the pieces of QL. Translating more complicated sentences will only be a matter of knowing the right way to combine predicates, constants, quantifiers, variables, and connectives. Consider these sentences. Every coin in my pocket is a quarter. Some coin on the table is a dime. Not all the coins, oh fuck me. And there we go. And my cognitive degradation has begun just by looking at this. Not all the coins on the table are dimes. None of the coins in my pocket are dimes. Jesus. All your friends are dumb. You have downloaded the book, not had the time to start it on it yet. Yeah, I understand. I also didn't start the thing that I've been promising for a while now. Until this morning. I have excuses though. I have good excuses. Right. In providing a symbolization key, we need to specify EUD. Since we're talking about coins in my pocket and on the table, the EUD must at least contain all of those coins. Since we are not talking about anything besides coins, we'll let the UD be all coins. That's interesting. We don't even have to include the person with the pocket. That's cool. Since we are not talking about any specific coins, we do not need to define any constants. What do you mean we're not talking any specific coins? We're talking about quarters and dimes. So we define this key. I understand. So hold on. So shouldn't quarters and dimes get like a small letter? Are we getting there? Am I don't see it. Well, let's see what they say. Let's see what you say. 15, 16, and similar. Some coins on the table is a dime. Not all the coins on the table are dimes. Yeah. Well, that's the thing with QL, isn't it? We'll now find out what is the actual measurement. Maybe those are logically equivalent. I don't know. I have no idea yet. Is a dime a cent? No idea. Americans. What is a dime? I think it's like 10 cents, isn't it? A coin in the United States of Canada worth 10 cents. And a quarter is 25 cents. Yeah. Thank you. 10 pence, Navia says. Navia, where are you from? You don't have to answer. But if you don't mind. Pence. That's, haven't heard that word in a while. Double nickels on a dime. Double nickels on a dime. So nickel is a 5 cent, is it? A dime is 10 cent. Doesn't matter. Okay. So this is how we define UD all coins. Universal discourse of all coins. PX, X is in my pocket. TX, X is on the table. QX, X is a quarter. Why would you not define quarter and dime as objects? You know what I mean? It's weird. I guess they're gonna tell us. So, and dx, x is a dime. I'm gonna crop this so I don't have to keep scrolling all the time. So we have this. I guess we'll put it here somewhere. There you go. Okay. Sentence 14 is most naturally translated with a universal quantifier. Every coin in my pocket is a quarter. Now, have we put in... what is this? I wrote this wrong. It's sentence. It's so terrible that I taught you bad things. Oh, nobody's looking at this one, I guess. So universal quantifier, this upside down A is for all or for every x is whatever. And then you have existential quantifier. So universal is every, is all. And the existential quantifier is there exists an x such as that when the predicate s, at least one x exists. Okay. So there you go. It's coming back to me. Okay. Born in New York, but a military baby. So you've been all around. You speak like 10 languages. Navia, sorry. That's cool. New York, oof. Expensive. That's all I know about New York. I actually know a person who paid like $10,000 for apartment rent. It's crazy. Right. So sentence was is most naturally translated with a universal quantifier. That's the upside down A. The universal quantifier says something about everything in the UD. Not just about the coins in my pocket. Sentence 14 means that for any coin, if that coin is in my pocket, then it is a quarter. So we can translate it as upside down A, X, PX, conditional TX. Oh, I put it here. So PX is in my pocket and QX is a quarter. So for every X that is in my, if it's in my pocket, then it's a quarter. That's what this means. Jesus. It's getting more complicated than a cell. Can we stop at a cell? Is it not enough? Is it not enough that we kinda learned a cell? I don't know. In sentence 14 is about coins that are both in my pocket and that are quarters. It might be tempting to translate it using a conjunction. However, the sentence for every coin, it's in my pocket and is a quarter, would mean that everything in the UD is both in my pocket and a quarter. No, okay, I understand. So X is a coin, right? So if you say every coin is both in my pocket and a quarter, then you're making a wrong statement that wouldn't tell us the right things about this situation. Like the rest, it would make the rest false, basically. Right? Okay. So that's why there's a conditional there. If it's in my pocket, then it's a quarter. This is becoming more complicated. We're gonna need to put our thinking caps on here, guys, to learn this. I'm not gonna save us with a quickie summary in a few months. So every coin in my pocket is a quarter. And what they're trying to say there, they're paraphrasing it in this manner. Every coin, if it's in my pocket, then it's a quarter. There we go. I repeated myself many times, but I think it's important. It's like a repeater. What do you mean by that, Chip? Navia says a strange word called axiom. I heard that word before. I have no idea what it means. What does axiom mean? What is axiom? Axiom. Sounds like a scary word. Axiom. A self-evident or universally recognized truth. Axiom is a self-evident or universally recognized truth. An established rule, principle, or law. Alright. I don't know where I have lived for many years of my life. Oh no. It's a little upsetting, isn't it? The upside down A, the X, thank you, means for every equals a repeater. Nope. What the fuck does that mean? Chip, I need you to say more words. You have 200 characters. Use them. Yeah. Universal quantifier means all. Yeah, for all or for every X. X is whatever. There you go. But why is it a repeater? X, yeah, X means some. Yeah. Every self-evident truth is a repeater. But why is it a self-evident truth in this case? And why is it a repeater? You gotta explain this shit to me, guys. Actually, I'm gonna take a break. Guys, it's been an hour. I need something to drink. See you in a minute. I don't need to pee, so it's gonna be a short one. Fooled you, the real thing. Thank you for panicking, I appreciate it. I got some aspartame. Yeah. some liquid aspartame. Seriously fucking addicted to that shit. So, vegan power lab. There are loops within coding. I call them repeater because they go through the argument either for all or for some. I understand. So you take, what you mean by that is that, in this case, you take every coin, you check it. Is it in a pocket? Is it a quarter? Cool. And then you grab the next one. Is it in a pocket? Is it a quarter? Awesome. Just continue doing that? Is that what you mean by a repeater? Oh, aspartame is so good. These cows are cute. Yes. I said many times I regret disposing of the cow. And it's based on one of my favorite videos I've ever made. It's a short video, but it's a good one, for which I had to create cows who are not me, who weren't in my image. I really, really liked the way the animation came out. And the video was really good as well, in my opinion. I used to be a YouTuber. Now I just talk about shit. Now I'm a streamer, I guess. Jesus. Never wanted to be a streamer. I wanted to be a YouTuber. But you can't sustain it. It's hard to sustain. Exactly. You check whether the argument is true for all or for some. Yeah. Okay. If you use quantum computing, you can check all possible outcomes of the exact same time. Okay. Well, I only have an Asus PC. It's in good shape, but it's no quantum. It's a shorty but a goodie. Yep. Which video you want to see? Hold on. Let me grab it, I guess. Hold on. Oh man, it's been a while. It's been a while since I made a video. Jesus. Hold on. Don't remember what the thumbnail looked like for that video. So that's a problem. I'm gonna find it. It's a good one though. I want to find it. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh, there we go. Found it. Capture the link. There you go. I really like that video. It took ages to conceptualize. I had this just basically two radio people talking to each other about respecting dairy cows by putting them on pasture after they can't give milk anymore, or after they're not profitable enough to give milk anymore, and then slaughtering them. That was giving the respect for dairy animals. So I have these two people, these two carnists, one of them is a chef, talking about how respectful it is to take dairy cows and slaughter them, not immediately, but after a year, after you fatten them up for a little bit, and what you have to do to that meat. And it's just the most horrific fucking radio segment. And I was thinking seriously, it was agonizing because I couldn't find a satisfying, good way to do anything with that, and I really wanted to. Until finally I stopped torturing myself for 10 minutes, and the idea came into my head. It was one of the hardest videos to conceptualize. And that says something, because my videos used to be pretty complex. Yeah. Navia says, meh. Your struggles are not interesting to me. That's how I interpret your meh. I don't know what the meh was about. Bianca says, the one you said, it's a good one. I mean, They all are. Some of them actually, once in a while, I watch one of my past videos. I was like, how was I able to make one video a week? No wonder I fucking burned out. I was making one video a week, and all of them were really heavily researched, really heavily. How the fuck did I do that? I can't imagine doing that right now. I can't imagine it. It's fucking... How did I do that? Anyways, let's go back to this. Okay, so sentence 14. Since sentence 15 was about... Okay, so we can't do this because that would mean all the coins in the UD are quarters, and that's not the case. All the coins that exist are quarters in my pocket. That's why it's an if-then statement right there. This would be a crazy thing to say, and it means something very different than sentence 14. Okay. Oh, yeah. UD is all coins in the world. So yeah, it would be insane to say. It's not like UD is not all coins in this room or something. So this is gonna break our brains how to define UD. Shit. It's gonna be hard to do. Sentence 15 is most naturally translated with an existential quantifier. Sentence 15 is most naturally... Sorry, that did not go into my head. Sentence 15 is most naturally translated with an existential quantifier. So sentence 15, just to remind us all, is some coin on the table is a dime. So it's a bit weirdly worded, isn't it? A little bit. So let's see if, okay. It says that there is some coin which is both on the table and which is a dime. So we can translate it with some coins are both on the table and they're a dime. That's what this means. So we don't have the same problem with the existential quantifier, do we? Because it doesn't make all or nothing statements, does it? Table and dime, yep, table and dime. Not sure what TX, yeah, look, Nabia. There we go. Eek. There you go. I'm gonna make it clearer to see. Eek. Oh, I made a piss poor job out of that. That's okay. Now you can see them. Notice that we need to use a conditional with a universal quantifier, but we used a conjunction with the existential quantifier. Yeah, we just noticed that. What would it mean to write some coin if they're on the table, then they're a dime? Well, that would mean that all the coins, if they're on the table, then they're a dime. That would be like a contradiction, wouldn't it? Almost. Could it be? So you say some of the coins, if they're on the table, then they're a dime. Yeah, it would mean that all coins on the table are dimes. It wouldn't mean what we need it to mean. It wouldn't mean that some coin on the table is a dime. Yeah. It means that there is some member of the UD which would satisfy the subformula. Roughly speaking, there is some A, which is that TA, if it's on, if TA, then DA is true. In a cell, A conditional B is logically equivalent to negation A disjunction B. By the way, I should add this to my explanation. Actually, I wanted to, but I didn't in the end. A is logically equivalent. We do have something about logically equivalent. But I guess we can put it here. It doesn't matter. See? We'll put all the cool stuff here, I guess. Some coins, if they're on a table, they're dimes. Yeah. Quantifiable logic? I don't know. Okay, so in a cell, if A then B is logically equivalent to negation A, disjunction B. It's either not the case that A or B. How does it go? Either or. Either not A or B. Okay. And this will also hold in QL. So for some x, tx, if tx then dx is true if there is some A such that either not dA or dA. So what would this mean? So if they are not on the table, then they're dimes. That's... No, this means... Sorry, I'm confusing you again. I apologize. So this means disjunction. Either it is not on the table or they're dimes. Either it is not on the table or they're dimes. That would mean that all dimes are on the table or something like that. Yeah, it would mean the same thing. It would mean what I said. If it's on the table, then they're dimes. i.e., it is true if some coin is either not on the table or is a dime. Of course, there is a coin that is not on the table. There are coins in lots of other places. So, for some coin, if it's on the table, then it's a dime, is trivially true. And what's the problem with that, though? A conditional will usually be the natural connective to use with a universal quantifier, but a conditional within the scope of an existential quantifier can do very strange things. Yeah. Oops. I don't know why that jumped, huh? Where were we? Shit. So, okay. A conditional will usually be a natural connective to use with a universal quantifier, but a conditional within the scope of an existential quantifier can do very strange things. As a general rule, do not put conditionals in the scope of existential quantifiers unless you are sure that you need one. We probably should copy this and add it somewhere here. Oof. All right. One day, all of this is gonna make sense. What are strange things? Well, okay. Hold on. Where were we again? There. So this sentence basically means, okay, hold on. I'm still not entirely sure myself, so it's better to look in. So there exists an X such that. So this sentence means there exists a coin such that if it's on the table, then it's a dime. It's a little weird. Of course, like, okay, it is true that some coins is either or not on the table or is a dime. So it basically tells us something about the universe of coins there is kind of, no shit. You know what I mean? That there are some dimes and that there are some coins not on the table. That's what, you know what I mean? That's what it says. I think. I don't know. Let's try to read it again. Of course, there is a coin that is not on the table. There are coins in lots of other places. That's what it says. So this sentence is just trivially true. So it's like it's not giving us new or important information, is what they mean by this. Is it because the language becomes weird? No, because it just does weird things in the universe that we define. We define the universe as all coins, and this sentence basically tells us there is some coins that are not on the table, or it's redundant. Exactly, that's what it means. Okay, good. Cheap. I so appreciate you actually like asking questions and participating. There are so many lurkers here. So I really appreciate it. You actually listening. Thank you. I'm joking. I know everybody's listening, but not understanding because I'm confusing the fuck out of you. Okay. Why does it keep jumping? What's going on here? Every time I do this, look! What the fuck? It's magic. It's PC magic. Right, let's continue. You're not listening, Navia. That's okay. Wow, that's impressive, Chip. Sentence 16 can be paraphrased as, it is not the case that every... 16, let's look at it. Not all the coins on the table are dimes. So I guess they're not equivalent. Maybe they are. Let's read on, damn it. Who was I appointed somebody to tell me to read on. I think it was Corvid Moon, but Corvid Moon is not here. It was no, it was Carrie. It was Carrie. My two Australians, both of them are not here because it's crazy early for them. Read on. Thank you, Pigstream. Maybe I pointed to you. I don't remember whom I appointed, but thank you for taking that role in the lack of presence of my Australians. Right, sentence 16 can be paraphrased as, it is not the case that every coin on the table is a dime. Okay, so we can translate it as negation universal. So not every coin, this is what this means. Negation X. Kay, I was just talking about you. And there you appeared. It's fucking magic, isn't it? How you doing? Is it 2 a.m. in there? Jesus. Carrie is my hero for waking up at 2 a.m. and still living somehow, still being alive. Jesus, how do you do it? All right. So, not every coin, which was this means, if it's on the table, then it's a dime. Yeah, that makes sense. You might look at sentence 16 and paraphrase it instead as, some coin on the table is not a dime. So that's what it means. So this sentence 15 says, some coin on the table is a dime. And sentence 16 means, some coin on the table is not a dime. You just have to get used to thinking about language this way. It's incredibly confusing, but that's what it means. Not all the coins on the table are dimes. So you say, some coins on the table are not a dime. Hope this. It just came from the premiere of Kindness Town. What is that? A vegan show about feathers. Oh, sensitive subject on this channel. A vegan show about feathers. God fucking damn it, I really want to know what was the show now. What was the show now? I was kidding about it being sensitive subject on the channel. It's not a sensitive subject. That's the problem, isn't it? It's not a sensitive subject. But I'm guessing that you mean like actual feathers that animals were exploited for, and not naturally fallen molted feathers. The man who made it, Jess McKay, used to work for Jim Henson Company. Ah, okay. Yeah, Jess McKay is the Sky's buddy. But in Australia, that's weird. Were they gluing feathers back on farmed chickens? What? What does that mean, Tone? Am I about to discover another disgusting things that Animal Ag does? Big bird killed, yeah, 3,000 different birds to make apparently some really big number. Yeah. Yeah, I know the story, but now I want to know what Tone meant. Gluing feathers back on farmed chickens. What the heck? Oh, it's your stupid sense of humor. Well, it's appreciated. If only I could understand it. Because, you know, when talking about vegan shit, sense of humor is hard to find. Because that could actually be the case, right? It wasn't like too much of a stretch of imagination. That there could be instances where, for some reason, farmers need to glue feathers back on the chickens. I mean, there's so much crazy fucking shit in Animal Ag that, you know, for 1 second I go, what? And then I go, oh, for what purpose? Right? Because immediately I could accept that could be fucking happening. Yeah. I'm with you, Chip. I think, like, the thing that was the most crazy to me is that slaughterhouse blood, like, while researching for a video, I mean, that slaughterhouse blood was spray dried, turned into a powder, and then added into like calf milk replacement. I think that's one of the craziest things that I had to research for this channel. Thanks, Carrie. I will check it out later. I can't think of anything crazier than that. And there are a bunch of crazy things. Now with my new Instagram account, I find out all kinds of crazy shit. Like, for instance, what papilloma looks like. It's absolutely fucking disgusting. Bovine papilloma is. There are actually, like, bovine papilloma growths that get detached from others. It's even the homesteaders went. One of the homesteaders said, "I'm never drinking milk again." Even them. So now I'm finding out all kinds of fucking shit. Or how involved homesteaders are with birthing pigs. You can't unsee that shit. You can't. You can't. All right. Chip, I can forward it to you if Carrie doesn't, so let me know. You put it in lo-fi already. No idea. Let me check. Let me check later, Carrie. I'm sorry. I'm just going to write it to you if I can't open it or something. All right, let's continue. That papilloma shit is going to get stuck in my head again. Shit, what did I do? One good night's sleep. And now I ruined it. By the way, if you do have Instagram, and you're not following me on Harmsteader, please do it. Please go to Instagram and look for this. I think it's important information, and I've decided to do it because people keep telling me that the meat they're eating comes from small farms, and I think an argument can be made that shit is worse than CAFOs, because those people are fucking idiots. They just kill animals by the fact that they are unqualified to raise animals, and because they don't have vets near them, so animals just fucking die in excruciating pain. Small farms are worse sometimes. Thank you, Cheap. I appreciate you so much. We can learn something new together every fucking day. And when you find the post of Papilloma, let me know what you thought about it in the comments. Okay. Sentence 16 can be parallel. Oh, we did this already. Oh, it is not the case that every coin on the table is a dime. So you can translate it into this. You might look at the sentence 6. Fuck, it keeps doing that. It keeps jumping up. I don't know why. I should probably stop touching it, but just read like this. That's how we read. So you might look at the sentence 16 and paraphrase it instead as some coin on the table is not a dime. You would then translate it as some for some coins, or how do they say it? There exists such a coin that it's on the table and not a dime. Yeah. Sorry. I can send you. Yeah. Go, Pigs. Go for it. Pigs Rip. I would appreciate that, because it is extracting every post from that group. It's a bit of a. It takes like 1 hour per post, something like that, because I'm going through all the comments and trying to extract the pure evil in that group, and it is fucking evil. Those people are evil and incompetent and just don't give a shit about animals. They only give a shit about animals if money is involved, or if for some reason they think those animals are cute. Horrific stuff. You wish we could have the sentences visible. I can grab that. You mean these ones? I can't grab both though. Well, I think it's fine. There you go. Can grab that. Now we have the sentences visible. Eek. There we go. Is that what you meant, Cheap? While we learn about how to write them differently. There you go. Being cute won't save you from the hamsters. It will not. It especially won't save you from just acts from their sheer incompetence, right? They know nothing about it. They'll just buy animals and impregnate them and let them give birth in non-natural settings, right? And they'll complain that the entire litter of pigs died. Oh my god, what happened? What did I do wrong? You're incompetent and you don't give a shit about sentient life. That's what happened. And you decided, oh, I'll just buy some pigs and impregnate them and let them give birth so they could eat them later. And they're crying about it. Oh, the litter died. Oh no. You're just crying about you not being able to fucking eat them later. Kill them with a knife when they're 6 months old. That's what Ukraine, or not pigs, they raise them for about a year. Hamsters, not hamsters. Well, there is a post about somebody lamenting about raising guinea pigs for food. Not hamsters, but guinea pigs. Close enough. And some of them do. And some of them, someone lamented about raising iguanas for food as well. Those people, they only see shit. Can I eat it? Or, sorry, this was not visible. This is not visible for you. Can I eat it? If I can eat it, I should probably raise it. Although I don't know nothing about that animal and how to raise them. Yeah, Carrie, oh, sorry. I'm going to stop talking about it. Carrie, I probably should stop. Okay. Carson is eating guinea pigs now. What? Carson, the reasonable vegan, is eating guinea pigs. What the fuck? Yeah, but Carrie, I'm talking about horrible shit. And I don't want to repeat the... when I hurt your feelings. I don't like hurting people's feelings. And I'm a bit hardened by all that shit. I can kind of disconnect myself mentally from it. And just extract the evil shit and post it without getting too much into my feelings. That's Navia. That's kind of insane. That's kind of insane what you said. Eating guinea pigs. Okay. So is an ex-vegan then, is he? I had this first thought yesterday, right? When I was seriously struggling to stay awake. Yesterday was horrible. It was horrible shit. I tried to take a nap like 4 or 5 times. I couldn't keep my eyes open. Really, really bad day, right? And the thing that kept echoing in my head, right? If I wasn't as connected to not exploiting animals, I could easily, I've seen enough videos of those ex-vegans talking about lethargy and being tired and brain fog and all that shit, right? And how a steak or a salmon or an egg saved them from that condition. If I wasn't as connected, I could easily just go that route, right? Because if somebody says enough things to you, you might think, well, yeah, that's the solution, isn't it? And completely forget the fact that there's shit unrelated to diet going on here, right? Like the fact that, human conditions and a person with 3 sleeping disorders would probably feel that way. And I'm getting old as well. It's getting worse. But I remember feeling this brain fog and lethargy when I was fucking 6 or 7. That's when my sleeping disorder started, right? And I was eating all that shit. I was eating so many eggs. I was practically an eggivore. Right? But when you're desperate enough and when you don't have this connection to not exploiting animals, you could easily go that route. Right? You can easily forget all this reasonable stuff when you are in a state of brain fog and lethargy the way I was yesterday. You can easily forget that it has nothing to do with the diet. Or you can easily forget that the shit that it does have to do with the diet is just is in case you didn't have enough calories for a prolonged period of time. Right? You did stupid shit like going on a 40-day fast. Fuck. Lack of energy happens to everyone occasionally. You're in your 60s and have more energy now than in your vegan. when you were 40. That's amazing, vegan heretic. Welcome, by the way. That's amazing. But what I'm talking about is like chronic lethargy. Chronic. Which once in a while I have a period like I have now for the past 6 months. But no, I'm not an idiot. And I'm very connected to not exploiting animals. So I don't lose the focus on the fact that this has nothing to do with the diet. Forget about it. And I also know what can happen when you start something, right? When you convinced yourself that something will definitely work and save you, right? And then you start that thing, and the placebo effect is so strong. But I know that shit. So I would never just go eat a steak or eat a salmon or eat a guinea pig or whatever the fuck. Right, this is turning not into formal logic lesson. If you had too little calories, too many calories, not enough carbs, too many simple carbs, yeah, whatever the fuck, right? But I'm talking about like chronic lethargy. That's it's not a human condition. Something is wrong. In my case, 3 sleeping disorders. But when you're miserable enough and you don't have a strong connection, you tend to forget that shit. Tend to forget, oh, I have lifelong sleeping disorders. Steak is not gonna save me. If you're tired, you need sleep. Well, Carrie, it's not that simple with sleeping disorders. Food more work in your body, makes energy to process. Yeah. Might want to check that out. I know exactly what the problem is. I just don't know what the solution is, Navia. I know exactly what the problem is. I just don't have, and I've been trying many solutions, but it's sleeping disorders. And it's me not wanting to pay £2 for, £2 for 1 pill every single day. But I'm going back on those pills because I can't continue living like this. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna, open my pocket. And I'm gonna pay that unreasonable amount of money per pill. I'm just gonna do that. I have insomnia. I have a delayed sleep phase, which is terrible if you have to work. I am considering not working. Just going back to sleeping at 4 a.m. and then waking up at 11. That would fix it, frankly. I know exactly what's wrong with me, Navia. That would fix it. If I went to sleep at 3 or 4 a.m. and woke up at 11, I wouldn't feel this way. And I pretty much fixed most of my insomnia. I sleep through the night. I fall asleep. It takes me about an hour. But, I can improve that. And I have restless leg, which is now under control. So, 3 sleeping disorders. Have you tried therapy VPN? Cheap. Yes, I have tried it and it failed miserably. No, but it's not, again, I'm really good at sleep hygiene these days. I'm really good mentally. Most of the time, I don't let things bother me to a point of not falling asleep for the entire night. And I also use a lot of sleep aids. Sleep aids are better than therapy. I'm just in the wrong time zone. If I move time zones, though, my body, after a while, will acclimate and will ask for the same shit. It just asks me to go to sleep at 3 a.m. It is a circadian rhythm thing. Mine is delayed. Mine is not made for this society. That's what's happening. I can't change my job, Carrie. I'm kind of stuck in my job because will pay shitload of money for a part-time job. So I can't find anything like that right now. They are the only one that are willing to pay this much money for me. You like Drunk VPM? No, you wouldn't like Drunk VPM. You would not like me when I was a drunk. I was reckless, mean drunk. But I usually would drink alone, so for the most part, it was fine. Sometimes I wouldn't drink alone. And shit, you would not like that, VPM. What a horrible motherfucker I was. There's a short film about a girl who sleeps during the day and a guy who sleeps during the night. I have some recollection, but I think I was drunk when I watched it. So cheap. Maybe I might look for it later to refresh my memory. All right, guys, I think it's reasonable to say that we're not gonna continue studying today. Because we've been talking about my sleep disorders for the past, I don't know how long, like 20 minutes or so. I really don't know why people who watch this late after it's not live anymore, after you can't interact with me, why would they watch that? I have no idea. We learned something. We sure did. But what I'm trying to insinuate is it's time to move on to our separate lives. Right? I think we've learned what we're going to learn today. And I think it's time. My hand's getting crazy, but that's how it goes. You have to go through the crazy phase for a little while. Wearing sleeves is not flexing. It's fucking hot, friendo. I'm not gonna hide my muscle. Yeah, but I do have impressive muscle. From nothing, it's just basically, that's just how it goes. That's just how it is. Ew, Navia. Gross. Also, I'm gay, so no thanks. But also don't say shit like that, thanks. Yeah. How many soybeans can you bench? I don't know. I can do a few reps with 5 kilos though. But it's not strong. It's just big. It's not really representative of any strength, of any actual strength. You know what I mean? Yeah, but also, Navia, don't say shit like that to a fucking YouTuber. You don't know me. Let's not cross the line there. How about that? What's that? Stupid word games. It's my catchphrase. Stupid word games. It's what I call the equivocation fallacy. It's stupid word game. It's when somebody saying, well, you have a desire to live, right? To live, to continue being alive. And that's why you find it acceptable to eat food that creates crop deaths. I have somebody who actually said that to me. I have a desire to eat chicken nuggets. We both have desires. Therefore, we are the same. That's a equivocation fallacy. And it's stupid word games. And it's also like using, well, what actually stupid word games means is when you have two definitions of the same word and you use one definition in that sentence and another definition in another sentence, and you say, therefore, they're the same. They're using two different definitions of the same word. They're not the same. That's an equivocation fallacy. And that's a stupid word game, and we don't like those. on this channel. No more stupid word games. Define shit and use the same definition for all processes. Yeah. I'm way ahead of you, Vegan Power Lab. We will do philosophy. I've started already because I don't want to be as much of a dumbass. Oh, I sent you some of the stuff that I studied, but there's more. I've started learning a bit more. Or informal logic, probably not. After logic, that's like 3 years from now. Shit. A friend had dropped the truth. It is like 3 years from now. We should get better at this. We should. You see, I can't even sign off. I've been waffling for like the past 10 minutes. How we're no longer learning anymore. We just keep talking. That's my cue, guys. Thank you very much for coming. And yeah, I'll see you next time, guys.